Hey guys, it's Abby here, and today I'll be talking about my top 5 favorite reads of 2017. Before I begin, I just want you guys to know that 4 of the books that I'll be mentioning in this video are not actually published last year, but I read them last year, that's why they're here. And also they're not in order because I don't want to stress myself out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First book is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. This is an epic fantasy book, and we follow the story of this man named Koth, who's been through a lot, and he is telling us the tale of his life. To be honest, I wanted to give more than just that synopsis. I wanted to give you guys an idea of the structure of the novel or of the chapters, whatever, but I couldn't because I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna be giving away too much. It's really best that you go into this book completely blind. Number one thing that I absolutely love in this book is the narration. It's so good, and if you're like, I don't know, maybe other people can read it in just a day or two, but I honestly think that it's best to take your time in reading this book. This is the kind of book that you would want to devour slowly. You can appreciate this book even more if you just take it slowly and think about it and whatever. And yeah, it's just so good. The writing style itself is already a 5-star for me because it's just amazing. Next is Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. This is the second book of the Red Rising trilogy, and oh my goodness, this book is so much better than the first one in so many levels. There's great and amazing character development, not just on the main character actually, also on the side characters and even on the villains, guys. Seriously, it's so good. This book is crazy. There's manipulation, and Darrow here, the main character, is constantly battling between his decisions, and for me that is what actually made him a very special character, a very realistic character, because if we put ourselves in his shoes, we're definitely going to have the same questions. I also suggest that if you didn't like Red Rising very much, you should give the second book a chance because it's so much better than the first one, and I swear it felt like it's a different book or it's a very upgraded version of the first one. So, you know, just give it a try. You might fall in love with it. Next is Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. I gotta be honest, guys, the main reason why I decided to read this book is because the author's name is the same as mine. I think you're probably rolling your eyes right now because that's a very shallow reason, but I gotta be honest here. This book is about Anna and her group of friends who decided to go on a vacation in Aruba, but something crazy happened. One of her friends got murdered, and in this book we're trying to find out who the actual killer is. I love how the details are slowly being laid out. It's very interesting and very intriguing. There's a lot of court scenes that are absolutely very engaging. You're gonna have so much fun reading this book, so I suggest you pick this one up, especially if you haven't read a lot of mystery thrillers or whatever, because this one's a good intro mystery book. I was also buddy reading this book with a lot of my friends, and they all loved it, so highly recommend this. Next is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is about a king who takes in a new wife every night because the next day they are gonna be dead. And there's this girl named Sharzad who decided to volunteer because her best friend was one of the king's victim, and that's where the story starts to get really interesting and blah 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 and blah. Okay, so what I really like about this book is that it's a very fast read book. It's a type of book that you can just finish in one sitting or in a day. Once you start reading this book, you're just gonna keep on flipping and flipping until you get to the end because it's just that good. I love the characters and I love their backstories, especially the king's backstory. Next and the last book that made it to my top 5 favorite reads is Tadan, God's Grave by Jay Kristoff. I absolutely love this book. This is the second book of the Nevernight Chronicles. I did a book talk on this one. I'm linking it down below, and from the moment I started reading this book, I knew it's gonna be a 5-star book. It's just so amazing. Okay, Jay Kristoff is an amazing author, guys, and take a look at that map. It's so gorgeous. I highly recommend this book. I swear it's so beautiful. Probably a lot of you guys want to kill me right now because I have a lot of dog-eared pages in here. I couldn't help it. I couldn't just go ahead and pick up a page flag or whatever because I'm so engaged in the story, and I read this book so much faster than the first one. So that's it for my top 5 favorite reads. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye.